Now it hasn't popped up yet, but they've just done a hotfix. This would be Fortuna Hotfix 24. I don't know. I did have it open. I've accidentally closed it as I pressed the record button. I think it was 24.1.2. The only addition here is this badge that says that you played the game while it was in closed beta, which means that you played it prior to March 18th, 2013, and I do have a video on the day that it came out of. I think it might have been the day after. No, it was the day, because I just started doing kind of dailies at the time. I just started playing Warframe, and I'd made 6 videos, because I have 7 and 8 still sitting on a hard drive that never made the way into the scene of light. Actually, that's a lie. I did actually upload them later on in a forgotten footage video, or forgotten episodes, because I'd made these videos and then they hotfixed with the update 7, which brought it out of closed beta. I think it was 7, and those videos were useless because they changed pretty much everything about the game, which is why I stopped recording so many things in advance. In case you haven't seen it, I've actually done that recently, and the same thing has happened. I haven't fact checked them before I've uploaded them, and it has backfired pretty badly. So they've added this little badge in that kind of gives a little nod to those who played back then. Kind of, I don't want to say it's a thank you, because the thank you at the time was, I think it was 100 platinum they give people on the day it came out of closed beta if they played during the closed beta. But that's enough about that. It's nice that they've added that so you can see people who have played in there versus those who say they did but didn't. On to Garuda, and she's had some changes. The Dread Mirror now has a added 8 meter area of effect stagger when reaching a target. So when you land on the target, it kind of knocks everyone down around them rather than just the one. Kind of like that one. I've come into a few problems with that. They've added a small noise to it. They've increased the enemy insta-kill threshold from 35% to 40%. It's right there, which means no more insta-killing of enemies, hopefully. The charging the Dread Mirror projectile while in the air will let you hover for a few seconds. Aim glide is the best way I can put that one. As weird as this is, Blood Altar has the same added 8 meter area of effect stagger when you impale an enemy. Makes a lot of sense, because it's basically a similar kind of animation. They've increased the radius of it from 6 meters to 8, which means it has a wider radius where people can be healed, which is, again, great. These are little changes that people are going to be complaining about so far. Nothing major. And the blood animation plays faster with natural talents, so does Dread Mirror. Bloodletting has been left alone, but Seeking Talons has been changed. They have reduced the total Seeking Talon charge time by 33%, so it's 33% faster than it was before. The charge rate, so now it will start from 25 degrees instead of 15, but it will only go to 95 degrees instead of 125, which means that the radius of it, the cone of fire, will start at 25 and go to 95 instead of starting at 15 and going to 120, which means it's actually going to be more accurate than it was before. This is where people will start to complain about this, because it's not just going to cover a 120 degree field in front of you, it's going to be a maximum of 95. It is actually better, but at the same time, that is probably what people are going to complain about. And honestly, there's a lot of changes for little other things, bounty boards, conservation stuff. I don't think I will actually cover that at all. Let's move on. I don't mean it in this. The link is in the description and you can see it on the screen if you wish to, but it's graphical issues and there's a lot of fixes in here. You can either read it on the screen or link to this, as always, will be in the description below, but most of it is actually really useful. Fixed the Vasto Prime playing the wrong sound, the dual wielding one. Most of these are actually really useful, but I don't know how well these two. That seems to be the biggest change to her. Everything else is actually making her better, but changing the cone for seeking talent so it's smaller rather than wider, that is the only real downside to this. To me, it's an improvement and it could actually be much better, but there are people who probably use her more than me that know better that will turn around and say, no, this is worse, this is a nerf. Whether it is or not is obviously up to you and how you play with Garuda, because she is actually a good frame and I'm playing with her a little bit more every now and then, but really, I don't know. She's really nice to use, but I still find myself jumping back to Frost, and I'm still torn if I want to actually use Frost or continue using Frost Prime, or actually get round to saving Frost Prime, the captured one, again. Because I captured him and let him get taken again, but yeah, enough about that. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time. Oh, look, they added it. Yay. I was right, it's 24.1.2.